Hello guys, and welcome to the video. So today we're on the Drop YT account, and I'm going to be giving you guys a guide on what you should be doing after you complete Giants B-12. Now, this is all my opinion. Some people will disagree with me for sure, but I believe that I have a pretty good reason as to why you should follow my guide, and that reason is fuck everybody else. I'm joking. Let me tell you. So you've probably been, you probably just have beaten Giants B-12. And my recommendation is that you sit in Giants B-12 for a little bit. Sit there and farm runes, improve on your Giants B-12 team. But if you've done that, that's awesome. If you've done that and you're like, hey, I'm ready to move on to the next thing, what do I do? What do I aim for? Aim to complete not Dragons, not Necropolis, but Rift of Worlds. Now, I think Rift of Worlds is a very, very important place because of its drops and what you could do with the drops that you obtain. Now, when you're farming Rift of Worlds, you will get these crystals, a fire crystal, water crystal, whatever, based off of what you are doing and where you are. Now, I'm going to show you guys exactly what you can do with these crystals. So let's start off in the Specials tab. Reappraisal stones. Reappraisal stones are so important because let's say you get a legendary rune from Giants B-12. Slot 4, crit damage percent, blade. But its substats are crit rate and then it's like flat HP, flat defense, resistance percent. It's an okay rune. If it goes all into crit rate, you can definitely use it. But with reappraisal stones, if it does have potential and you deem that it has potential, you could take these reappraisal stones and what you will do is, or what it will do is it'll get the substats on your runes and change it. It'll change it at random and you might have to use more than one reappraisal stone. But when it does give you another option, it gives you different substats. It'll let you choose between your original substats or the new ones, and you can just do this over and over again. You'll probably notice that some of you might not have tons. You see, I have 0. Some of you might have 6 or 7, but probably not too much. But if you're farming Rift of Beasts or on a weekly basis, you can change it for at least 3 reappraisal stones a week. Which, if you start saving these up, when you do build a unit and you're like, hey, this rune has potential or reap potential, you can go in with the reaps because you have tons of them saved up. Save up these, craft these. I'm telling you, you're going to want to do this. Another thing that you're going to notice is the homunculus. More specifically, homunculus attack. Now, most people have the water one, and it's an amazing unit for Fame and Hell. Some people use it for dragons. Other people use it also in the Rift Beasts, especially the fire one where you need tons of AoE. But you see I have the wind one, and I'll show you why in a little bit. But this homunculus is a very good unit, and you can choose the skills that you want based off of what you need. So for me, I clearly needed the wind one that does damage, and you'll guys see exactly why in a little bit. But let's move on from the homunculus. If reaps and a new monster didn't, convince you, what about the crystal dragon? You can craft this building using pure magic crystals that you will obtain from farming the Rift Beasts. And this guy will generate more crystals for you. Even if it's only 4, it's still extra crystals. It's a larger crystal income. And plus, it looks pretty cool flying around your dragon, I guess, or not your dragon, around your island. I guess he decided today he wanted to sleep for whatever reason. Yeah. So, oh, there he goes. He decided he wants to fly now. Maybe. Whatever. But, you get more crystals. But not only that, you get access to ancient crystals, which you would also have to sacrifice a 5-star, but it could be a dupe 5-star. And you can move to here, and you get all these nice little rewards. The same with brilliant ancient crystals, which use light darks. But the most important thing are these legendary magic boxes. I've already redeemed my 2 this week. But the rewards that it gives you is amazing. Legendary scrolls, crystals, mana, but most importantly, enchanted gems. which legendary enchanted gems, which I get quite a few. Every time I open one of these, I at least get one that I can definitely use. And for you early on, getting these are going to be so important. It's going to give you that extra little stat boost to some of your monsters that you're going to really need. So, yeah, I mean, you also can do the mystical magic boxes too, and they give you slightly less rewards. Like, there's not as many options, but it's still pretty good. I mean, you can also get legendary gems here, but I would just stick to the legendary magic box here. Now, with all that said and done, if that wasn't enough to convince you to start doing Rift Beasts, one last thing to convince you is to be able to craft Determination Runes. Determination Runes are so important, and for anyone who's been playing the game for any amount, for at least more than a week or two, you probably know exactly what I'm about to get into. Determination Runes are going to help you guys with your endgame teams. So, we're going to take a look at Ikaru. Ikaru is a unit that is used in an endgame team called Trikaru, which consists of a Vertiheel, the fire vampire. Vertiheel is the fire vampire, and Ikaru, the water Inugami. And actually, it consists of 3 Ikarus. Now, what's so special about Ikaru is his second skill, where he teams up with other allies up to 3 according to his defense. The problem is that he needs a lot of defense. In fact, I have 3 Ikarus myself, but they're not ready yet because I still need to farm more Determination Runes. Not only that, I'm working on my towers for Arena. Just a whole lot of work. But Determination Runes, we're going to take a look. I don't have too many. I don't think I have any at all, actually. I have 1. But Determination Runes, as you can see, give you... they give you 8% of... they give all your allies 8% extra defense as a 2 set, which means 6 of them, if I do that math, I believe that's 24%. 24% when fully equipped. So one monster with the full 6 set of this is giving all other allies 24% extra defense. So when you have 3 Ikarus equipped with this, imagine what one of the Ikarus is getting. On top of the Ikaru already having his own defense and whatever runes he has, he's going to get an extra 48% from the other 2 Ikarus, which is pretty big. And some people might be like, hey, well, there's guard runes. Guard runes give 15% for a 2 set. And while you look at it like this, you may be like, oh, 2 set, that's 3 of them, that's 35% for just equipping it. Again, you're getting more when you equip all the Ikarus with determination sets. Again, this is 45% versus 48%. I believe it's 45. Yeah, 45. Versus 48, which means you're missing 3% defense. And trust me, when you're building this Trikaru team, every defense point percent, whatever, it matters. It matters. It makes it much easier on you. And heck, you can even equip your Verd with defense or determination runes if you want to. But so essentially, by doing Rift Beasts, not only are you giving yourself reaps and you're potentially getting scrolls, you're getting a whole new monster out of it, but you're also fueling your endgame. So by the time you get to endgame and you finally start doing Trikaru, you have all the determination runes in the world to build these 3 Ikarus. So what we're going to do is we're going to, again, we're going to look at the craft building one last time. And I'm going to show you the determination runes require the frozen water crystal. And I'll give you this little bit for free. Obviously, how am I going to charge you money? So, you're going to want to start farming this, right? And I'll show you my team right here. I'm using the Wind Homunculus. This is why I said I would show you later. I'm using the Wind Homunculus to complete this. I have Darian, Shannon, Bernard, Fraun, and Crow. Now, obviously, I do plan on switching out of this team, but I will show you them in action just so you can see how useful this team is. Obviously, I will make a guide on each and every single beast, a little bit later on. But for now, I'm going to let you see this run. And then in other videos, I will explain the teams. But, oh my God. I love this wind homunculus so much. But you see, it's like, you can pretty much tell I'm going to be able to annihilate this water beast and get myself the water crystals, which means I will be able to craft Determination Runes, allowing me to build my Ikarus up. And then once I get all the Determination Runes I need, I'm going to be doing Giants, or not Giants, but Dragons B-12 and Necropolis B-12 easy. No work required. Like, easy. Done. Instantly done. And I just have to farm these guys. And I have beginner units here. I have Shannon, Crow, Darian, Bernard. All these units you're going to get very early on. The homunculus is the only unit you kind of have to work for. But once you have him, you can see that he's going to go in and do some work. So from here, all you have to do is farm Rift Beasts half of the week, and then farm like Giants the other half of the week. But I'll make more teams for you guys in other videos. But man, I promise you. I know some people are going to tell you, do Dragons, do Necropolis. No, do Beasts. Sit there and do Beasts. I promise you, it's completely worth it. But just to, I guess, kind of explain this team a little bit. Darian's passive is preventing a lot of damage from coming in. Shannon has the defense buff, and Fran has the heals. But again, I want to go into this in a different video, which I can explain this more. But I just thought it was important. If you want to know what to do after Giants, this is what you should be doing. Farm Beasts. I will show you all the teams you need to over the course of the next week or two as I make these videos. But I promise you, this is what you're going to want to be doing. But as you notice, the Beasts have kind of like 3 phases. One is the phase where you have to destroy their HP. Second phase is where they're fainted and you have to deal massive damage. And the third phase and final phase is this, where we have to deplete his HP one more time. So sometimes I might get like an A, which looks like it might be an A, but more often than not, I'm getting double S, triple S, which I know some people in my comment section over the course of a couple videos have asked me what you know, how to beat these, what should they be doing, and like what teams they use and all that stuff. So I'm giving you a glimpse, and then again in the next few videos, hopefully I'll be helping you guys by showing you this. Look at that beautiful damage. Double S? Yeah. And look at these nice rewards. 10 crystals. Don't really need this, but these two first things are very useful. And I hope I helped someone. I know this is what people have been asking for. I'm finally releasing it. I'll be making a couple videos again over the next few days. I promise I'll get them out as fast as possible. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. See you maybe tomorrow. Who knows? Peace.